What's up, team? This is Bill Watkins with First Team Defense, and stay tuned for another episode of Tuesday Tips. Hey, what's up, team? Bill Watkins back here with another great Tuesday tip. I wanted to sit here and talk to you about instructors, and I wanted to talk to you about as far as going and getting training. I really hate the fact that in this industry, there's so many instructors that beat up on each other for certain things that they do or they say. Everybody has their own way of teaching, and I'm not trying to bash on anybody. I really don't even want to make this video, but there is a lot of things going on nowadays. There's a lot of stuff out there that I see that makes me nervous. So I wanted to kind of come forward and just give a few highlights and kind of tell you what to look for in uh, in your training and in an instructor. One of the main things is professionalism. Okay, if you walk in or you see them and they're wearing a Bud Light T-shirt or like a T-shirt that says "Arrived in Florida Stoned," or it looks like they haven't showered in 2 days. These people, uh, if they don't have enough integrity to go and look professional or look presentable, what do you think that they're going to think about with training? Okay. That was one reason why we formed First Team Defense. Now, I'm not saying we're perfect, because we're not, by no means. Uh, we need to make improvements every day. That's why we send out surveys and everything with people that have been in class, ask them to do reviews, because we want to make the experience better. And the other thing is with people I see out nowadays, and it seems to be a lot, is this whole John Wick attitude. These movies came out, and the next thing you know, everybody's wanting to do the magazine flip and wanting to get out there and do uh, all the other tricks that he's doing, time wise, card cutters, all this stuff. I mean, that's not going to save you in real life. Okay, and I'm not trying to boast or anything like that, but unless you've ever been in a gunfight, you don't know what to experience. And I can tell you from being in several of them, being in the military, that the fact is this John Wick stuff, that's TV, that's movie. The only thing that's going to do in a self-defense situation is pretty much get you killed. Okay, we don't have time to do a magazine flip and all this other stuff and try to be all fancy. It's all about seconds. Seconds count when you're in a self-defense situation. So if I can do a magazine flip, drop one out, pop one in, and do all this fancy stuff and everything like that, it's costing me seconds. You think the bad guy's going to be impressed about that stuff and that's going to make him run away? It's not. It's real, true, actual training is what matters. And I speak about this from personal experience. We still go to classes. I was at a training class last weekend. Okay, just because we're instructors doesn't mean we don't still go and train. We do. We try to keep up to date on everything, and we try to pick out the most professional people that we can. That's the one reason, like I said, why we started First Team Defense. My wife went in. She went to a class, and some guy in there, all he wanted to do was talk about his war stories, talk about how big and bad he was, his accolades. Oh, I done this, I done that, and blah blah blah. They put a couple rounds in a target. They gave her a certificate and sent her on her way, and she came home with more questions than she left home with. At that point in time, that's when I was like, there's got to be something better out there. There's got to be better training out there. And a couple years later, I started to see it again and again, and that's why I started to sit there and look at options of becoming an instructor and starting First Team Defense. So when you get out and you go look at the reviews, okay? Don't take the worst review and don't take the best review, because those are anomalies. Those are outside of the box. Take the majority of what's in the middle to make your decision on. Okay? So they should look professional, they should know the training, and they should demonstrate for you every scenario that they want you to do in class or on the range. If they're not out there demonstrating it for you, that's an issue right there, because that's how you learn. You read it, you understand it, you talk about it, you demonstrate it. You put all those together, and that's what makes up the curriculum to get people where they need to be. So, once again, I'm not out there trying to bash on anybody, but there's just a lot of things in the industry that's going on right now, and it's just troubling times that I see out there. Everybody's trying to bash on everybody about things, and if you're not this and you're not that, then you're not doing John Wick stuff. You're no good. It's just really sad out there right now. So anyway, I needed to say that to get that off of my chest, and we'll see you guys out on the range. Well, we certainly hope you got something out of that video. If you did, subscribe to the channel for more videos and more information and education coming your way. Don't forget to like, subscribe. You can follow us on Facebook, Rumble, YouTube, and send this out. Share it. Make sure everybody else gets the proper education they need. Tell them to like and share. That way we can get things passed around, get it through the algorithm, and get more people educated. And don't forget to visit our website at www.firstteamdefense.com for all of our upcoming classes with dates and times on there. So until next time, be safe, be vigilant, and always watch your six.